Let's go ahead and talk about the Bills dominating the Cowboys to continue their pursuit of a playoff berth. As I said to everybody, they thought I was crazy, but I said Buffalo should be able to win out here in the last 5 games. They already took care of 2 of them. Now they have themselves 3 more games to go. These games are going to be tough, but they're going to be games that are going to be very winnable for this team as well, too. That's what you got to understand about a team like Buffalo. They've been there, done that. They've already conquered the way of getting into the playoffs. So as long as they're there in the mix, they are confident that they can make the playoffs, but they don't own tiebreakers. That's what the biggest problem is. They get a square with the Chargers, who pretty much quit last week. We saw that they quit last week, got their coach fired. This new coach is not going to get anything out of them. I'm going to keep it real with you. The Chargers are on vacation already, so it's really funny to me how things change up that quickly, to where everybody thought New England was the only square they had, but you got 2 squares in a row, and then you got Miami at the end of the season. How will Miami approach this game, though? That's the biggest question. You know what I mean? Because, look, Miami could already be in place of clinching their playoff spot and already winning the AFC East, blase, blase, blase. Or the AFC East can be on the line. And when we get down to if the AFC East is on the line, I like Buffalo in that game, to be honest with you, because I think Buffalo has Miami's number. Even though this is going to be a game in Miami where Miami has played well all season, Miami is been an absolute just juggernaut at home. They lost a bad game on Monday Night Football, but that's because they kind of fell asleep at the wheel. But this week will judge exactly who Miami is in this game against Dallas. Once again, it's going to be an afternoon game as well, too. And then they got Baltimore coming up the next week. So these 2 games are going to be really tough for Miami moving forward. They're 10-4. You have an 8-6 team. So if they were to lose 2 in a row, you have this team win 2 in a row, then we have ourselves a showdown for the AFC East title. So all in all, I really do feel that when it comes down to it, Miami really does have to work to get these 2, get at least one of these wins here, because they still have an ailing Tyreek Hill, who I still consider the MVP of the NFL, even though they want to hand it to Brock Purdy or Lamar Jackson at this point. But we all know who's the most valuable player for their team, and it's none other than Tyreek Hill. And then the second guy up will be Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey showed his value yesterday in a big win over the Arizona Cardinals. So this was a really, really good win for the Bills moving forward. Cowboys fans, don't stress out too hard, because the Cowboys had already clinched their playoff spot for yesterday. The Eagles are going through a real bad transition right now. It's got to the point to where they have to have Matt Patricia calling plays on the sideline this weekend. They sent the defensive coordinator upstairs. So pretty much they got a lot going on there. So the Cowboys are good. Even though their schedule's a little tough here at the end of the year, the Cowboys are still a team that's very, very tough towards the rest of the NFL. But if the Buffalo Bills have figured out that they have a running game at this point, OMG, the Bills will be one of the tougher teams going into the AFC playoffs, because that was the one thing that they always needed, was a run game to take a little bit of the pressure off of Josh Allen. And yesterday, Cook was so good at doing that, and you saw what happened. They were able to keep the ball grounded, so that means that they can run the clock, so that means the defense can get the proper rest that they need so they don't get cooked in the fourth quarter, and that's exactly what happened yesterday. So good win for the Bills, and moving forward, this is going to be a really, really good journey for this team, possibly being able to still win the AFC East. That's incredible. But all in all, I'm still betting on Miami to win, because I got to have them win, because that's who I chose to win with the plus 550. So there it goes. All right. So we move forward. Let's go ahead and jump into our next, which is going to be the Ravens getting a big win and the first to clinch a playoff